Garden State. EA Sports coverage of the NFL finds us at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Atlanta Falcons and the New York Giants. Fielded near the back of the end zone, and they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25. They'll run for the first time with Saquon Barkley. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed. But they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
A gain of just a yard, but it's a first down.
First, second, and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on third down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
Check 50, check 79. Check, check, check.
A first down carry for Barkley. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Tackle made.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Operating from the gun, Jones. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. On third down, Jones. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's fourth down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
They call it 38 yards on the punt, no return. And out will come the offense as they take over.
At their own 20-yard line.
Bit of an opening there on the first down run as they get this forward for about 6 yards.
He was brought down by...
Well, I think after that run, the defense is getting back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them, and do I have enough confidence to make a play?
And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line.
To number 20.
I like the screen being called here early in the game, especially on the opening drive, because, Brandon, when guys come out of the locker room, especially as pass rushers, they are so amped up to get to the quarterback that you can use that against them, and a screen pass is a great way of doing it. A lot of teams against good pass rushing teams.
And that's caught at the 25. Touchdown, Falcons.
Touchdown,
Calvin Ridley. His second touchdown on the season. And the Falcons have taken the early lead. And that was just a fly route. There was no stop. He just went.
Yeah, and it was beautiful to watch because you have to set it up as you go along. Everyone knows he's fast, so you play him for that. That's the number one thing you want to take away. But as you go through a game, sometimes you vary the speed in which you come off the line of scrimmage and maybe start a little bit slower, get him to stop his feet a little bit as a defensive back, and then explode and go, as we saw there.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
From the 29, Jones. They'll get this out to Barkley, complete.
Daniel Jones.
Give him 2 yards on that play, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get it out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain. Gets this out to Saquon Barkley. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line.
Calling a gain is 7, and it gets him a new set of downs. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. From the gun, Jones. That's complete. He's got Barkley out of the backfield. That catch good for only a couple. That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle. Now left side on the swing pass. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 11 yards there, 1st down. They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain. Here's a throw right side, taken in by his tight end. And that's going to be good for another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 27-yard line. That one good for a 1st down pickup of 18 yards.
10 at the 27-yard line.
Jones fakes the give to Barkley. That is caught at the 7. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Jamison Crowder. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Giants are an extra point away from tying up this football game. And it's no good. He misses the extra point, and this remains a 7-6 game. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback.
25-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone. It always is punch-counter-punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got into a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Give the sack to Lorenzo Carter. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. Zero accountability, and a sack resulted.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. And he'll find Hall. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on third down. Now they try the right side here. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
A loss of a yard brings up 2nd and 11 at the 42-yard line.
Second and 11. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. The intended target was Calvin Ridley, and it's third down.
Absolutely no disguise on that one. They just went for it. Put him out there and said, go deep. Let's try and hit him. Unfortunately, to no avail.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
Now that's a good bounce back after giving up a touchdown on the opening drive. Just one first down permitted and then out. Obviously no loss of confidence with that defense, and now they get to turn it back to their offense.
Now it's Crowder. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And it'll be Giant football, 1st and 10.
At their own 39.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
Taken down.
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
On the play brings up 2nd and 10. At the 39-yard line.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10.
45 to Mike, 45 to Mike. Ricky.
Operating from the gun, Jones. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. From the gun, Jones. And Ingram hauls it in. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on third down.
Check out route. Hot. Watch the twist. Watch the twist. Check 4.
On first down, Barkley. And the lane closes up quickly as he'll get about 3 down to the 38.
Tackle made.
That's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
On second down, here's Barkley. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down. So a solid run by Saquon Barkley and another 1st and 10 here. Here's a throw out wide complete to his running back right side. So it goes as a completed pass, but they lose a full 5 yards.
You know the key to a good screen pass is, don't you?
But you're going to tell me, good blocking?
Well, good blocking eventually. But first is good acting. You want to let the defenders go past you, leak out to whichever side or even in the middle where you want to set up the screen, and then you do your blocking. How about the read, though, by the defensive guy?
And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And the Falcons grab it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Complete. These defenses have become so opportunistic, and no matter what you're playing, in this case wide receiver, you got to be careful.
You certainly do, because there is a phrase in today's football that we use all the time, completing the process of the catch. Well, it's after you do that where the trouble begins, right? Meaning you've tucked it away, you're trying to get downfield, but someone's always coming up trying to rake at the ball and knock it free.
The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19
yards. First down, Falcons.
Right back to him on first down. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. A gain of 3, second down.
They went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Yeah, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
And he can't get away from the pressure. The Giants get there. Dexter Lawrence. Credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6.
Third down. Third and 13.
Out of the gun now on third down. A bullet throw, but incomplete. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part. It got them the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football, and now zapped right back in the other direction. And now off to the races, down the right side. Touchdown, Giants. That punt returned 66 yards, and it goes the distance. And the Giants have taken the lead. And he atones for his miss the first time around, as this one is up and good to extend their lead.
Falcons 7.
So after the punt return touchdown, let's see what their opponents can do with this kickoff. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
At their own 21-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
Ball at the 23, second and 8. Back to throw. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. Third down.
Incomplete.
Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better. Got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They've got to find a way to bring those two elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
Incomplete. He had his hands on it but couldn't pick it. But it's now fourth down. Here's Sterling Hoffrichter now as he's on to punt for Atlanta. 46 on his first kick. This one in that neighborhood as well. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs.
31-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
And an incomplete pass. That'll stop the clock here with just under a minute to play in half number 1. Now they face a third down and 4 after that incompletion on second down. Operating from the gun, Jones finds his tight end Ingram. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line.
1st and 10.
First down, Giants. Jones to Ingram. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep two eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting two hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
31's the mic. All day, dog.
Off the bootleg, Jones. Wide open receiver complete. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. From the gun, Jones. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
On 2nd down, Barkley. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup.
He's tackled at the
7th play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6.
Brings up 3rd and 6.
The final shot before break. Jones. Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. And I don't think this has the carry. It does not. It's no good. So we have reached halftime in what's a 6-point game at the break. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. It'll be Falcons football, and they trail here as we get back underway on EA Sports. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And right now these guys, they're shuffling a little bit, maybe doubting, because 3 straight drives have ended with them punting the football away.
Yeah, so you start pointing fingers at each other a little bit, asking a lot of questions. What are you seeing? What are you getting? Maybe trying to narrow down your playbook a little bit and maybe get simpler rather than more complex in order to try and fashion together a drive.
And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack. Dexter Lawrence able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a 2nd and very long. Looking deep for Julio. And got his man complete. And all the way down to the 37.
Complete to Julio.
It's a big play there for Atlanta. 57 yards.
And the Falcon.
So forget about any talk of possible safeties. Here's 1st and 10 clear on the other side of the field. They'll look to throw here. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. A good response by the defense, sending them backwards after that huge gain last play.
I know there'll be a little bit of criticism there because they went right back to the air after the huge pickup and end up getting sacked. That's often a play that you make. You feel like you've got momentum on your side.
Unfortunately, the O-line failed to hold up to try to keep that momentum going. Incomplete, almost intercepted. They haven't picked him off yet. Would have been a great time for the first, but instead it's 3rd down. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 26. Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. And to give this time to the tailback. taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down.
27.
11 more on that one and another first down.
The more football I watch, the more I want to check and see if teams are going to panic when they're down on the scoreboard. And this team has shown no signs of doing that. A lot of the time, they come out after the half. Things haven't worked so well in the first go-around. They want to throw the football like crazy. But the way to open up throwing the ball is to run it. And they've run it well here to start the second half.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Xavier McKinney. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Down pass.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
45, 45, 45, Mike, 45. Get that quarterback, D-line. Get that quarterback, D-line.
Jones now on 3rd down. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a first down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
So possession goes over here on the punt. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we've got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it?
57's the mark, right? 57.
And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 11, and the Falcons pick up the first. Well, with them trailing here in the second half, maybe his legs can try to give this offense a spark.
And that's the benefit of having a young quarterback, right? Having a rookie, a guy who will say, hold on a second, I have a little bit of fearlessness to my game. It isn't working as well the other way. Let's see what I can do to help my team this way. And, boy, he did it there.
And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line.
Down by Jabril Peppers.
A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him. You get the sense that they're saying, we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. Rookie quarterback, rookie running back. They team up there to pick up the first.
Falcons.
From the gun, they'll try to run it. About 3 yards there to the 27.
The running back on the option.
Look, all any running back wants is a little bit of room, a little bit of space in order to maneuver. But he also understands how difficult it is for his offensive line up front. So if they give him any space, he realizes his job to make more out of it than what they give him. Picks up 3 on that carry.
Number 27.
And he's going to get this pretty close to the first down marker at the Giants' 22.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. A great effort there. His second touchdown on the season. And the Falcons are an extra point away from moving out in front. And this puts them on top by a penny. It's 14-13.
14. Giants 13.
Now following the touchdown, Hoff-Richter to kick off. And this carries into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Here's 2nd and 9. And that's going to do it. Clock hits zeros. They're not going to get another playoff. Time has run out on this third quarter. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Now Jones off the play fake. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. In the pocket, chucked it away. Flag comes down.
So you got to move a little bit, right? Know where you are on the field, have some awareness. Tackle to tackle. You got to get outside of that tackle box in order to get that done.
Every penalty so critical at this stage of the game as now they've got it 3rd and long. Off play action. Jones looking for Shepard deep. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Trying to erase that deficit all at once. One big shot. He took it. Unfortunately for him, incomplete.
And that negates a pretty decent punt return.
And the goal is to gain a 1st down on a punt return, which is 10 yards. This was much more than that, but it is going to come back due to the illegal block in the back.
So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. A throw left side to start the drive is complete. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
Well, they were unable to make anything really big out of that, but it's not a bad idea to find your tight end and give him an easy completion and keep moving things forward. Almost as bread and butter as a good running back dive play.
And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bring up a key 3rd down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now. Just stop them, get to the ball. That means they might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
And you said key 3rd down. Highlight that word, put it in bold. Here we go.
A gain of 15.
His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on 3rd down. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. Back to throw now on 1st down. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Flush to his right. He'll try and run it. And he is out of bounds, looks like right at the 15. Maybe not exactly what they had in mind, but that scramble good for 6 and a 1st down.
How many times have we seen this late in the 4th quarter? Because you know the pass rush is getting after him, and they get upfield, get that great push, and what do they create? Space, and he takes off.
And now he'll tuck it and run. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Their mobile quarterback. His 3rd touchdown of the game, number 14 on the year. And the Falcons will extend their lead. And they're able to up the lead by 1 more.
Makes the score Falcons 21, Giants 13.
Now following the touchdown, Hoff-Richter to kick off. Fielded in the end zone. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. There's still plenty of time here in the fourth quarter. Just a one-possession game, down 8. They'll be looking for the touchdown and two-point conversion. A field goal here on this drive does very little at this stage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. At the 23, it's 2nd and 12. Now a quick slant as the throw's complete. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps.
And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. 1 score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And that is incomplete. The Giants go on 4th but come up empty. And the Falcons will take control of the football in great field position. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. 14 yards there and a Falcon first down. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
You could tell they wanted to get that ball downfield. They had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. It's their quarterback. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Falcons push further out in front. And the lead is up to 15 now.
Good. Makes the score Falcons 28, Giants 13.
Now following the touchdown, Hofrichter to kick off. That's fielded on the back line of the end zone. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. The first play of the drive there is incomplete. He was looking for Jamison Crowder there. And now it's 2nd down.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
Jones to throw again. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. The Giants on 3rd down. They've converted 3 times in 8 chances. This will be 3rd and 6. Pressure, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back right around the 44. Marlon Davidson in there to drop him for a 6-yard loss, and that will lead to 4th down. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out.
You got 3 down. Here we go.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is going to be incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Falcons will take control of the football in great field position.
Here we go. Switch. He's checking.
Now flags come flying in. One of the Falcons moved early. And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves them back 5. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Past the 20. That's caught over the middle by Hurst. Touchdown, Falcons. Hayden Hurst, his first touchdown on the year. And the Falcons will add on to their lead.
For a big tight end, he can sure move like a slot receiver when he gets a head of steam going. And as a defensive back, you've got a big decision to make when he's moving like that.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead opens up now to 22 points. Taken in the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. And now the drive starts with a completion out to the right. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
At the 30-yard line.
Off the play fake, Jones. He's going to let it fly. And he almost intercepted it. They haven't picked a ball off yet. That probably should have been their first. And it's 3rd down now.
And 2.
Off play action, Jones. And the ball is out. Jones got hit and lost it. Offensively lucky they're able to keep the football, but now 4th down, so they'll have to boot it away.
I do think, though, they're going to look at this as a positive. 1, they recovered the fumble, so they retained possession. But 2, being able to punt it changes field position for them. Imagine if that turnover takes place there. Now your defense has to go onto the field and try and hold. Instead, they get a little breathing room.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. A chance of wasting this great starting field position. A real threat. This is 3rd and long. Is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. Picked up by James Bradbury. And that will write a finish to this ball game. So time runs out. It's a victory for the Atlanta Falcons. And they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half that put this one on ice.
So you get the sense that whatever was said at halftime obviously hit home. I think it's a little bit more than that, though. Obviously, there are words that are said, and, hey, come on, guys, we have to play better. But sometimes it's just sharpening your execution, sharpening your focus, and maybe doing the things you practiced all week without major adjustments, just doing them better. And that got it done in this one.
So for Atlanta, they boost their record up to a strong 4-1. And they'll get another road test next week as they have to go to New Orleans to take on the Saints. Meanwhile, for the Giants, they drop below 500 to 2-3 with a loss. And they will get a home date